It's about 11:15 here in Toronto, and I brought out a selection of radios, and even though it's not a great night for it, let's see what we can get in the way of medium wave distance here. We're just going to try to get 770, which is WABC from New York City. That's a clear channel station.
The first part of the solution is calling things for what they are. Start addressing the problem that is the problem.
So, the Tecsun PL330 will pick it up without too much trouble. Let's go down Tecsun's product line a little bit. Here's the Tecsun R909.
I got to make one other point before I go, because this is a good one. I think you'll like it.
As you can see, an inexpensive analog radio can also pick it up, which is the joy of these clear channel stations. Let's try another Tecsun, since that's what we started with. Here is the R97.
That's what this is all about. It's about removing lawfully owned
weapons by lawful people to disarm the public. That's what it's about in the end.
And not going after the bad guys, because the illegal guns, sadly, will always be out there.
Okay, so we can move down the range and look at something. These are all fairly recent radios, but we could try something like the Grandig Traveler 2.
Something that's very controversial, and very few people want to say what it is. It has to do with, as Curtis would say,
There we go. That works fine. And how about this GE? I always remember the model number 72506B. Oops. We're now in pocket radio land.
you want to make amends for all the years that the black community has been persecuted and prosecuted.
And that works fine. Well, now let's try something else, even smaller. Here's Panasonic. This is an RF032D. This is the last model of the Mr. Thin series. This thing's really surprisingly good. And then, finally, let's go back into the 70s, since everything else has been from the 80s. Oh, what have I left on? Oh, I've left on the digital radio. Pull this back a little bit so it's in frame. There's no some power supply noise. So there we go. Analog radio from the late 70s, mid to late 70s, early 80s here and here, 90s there, and then the rest are current. And we'll lean a little Panasonic up over there. So there we go, a whole selection of relatively inexpensive analog, except for one, radios that can all pick up these strong clear channel stations, which of course would come in well in your car as well. But it's a little bit more interesting to get them in here. Thanks for watching.